Hello, beautiful souls. This is Julie with Into Heartspace, and we're here already looking at the energy surrounding you for February. So first and foremost, so much love, joy, and blessings to everyone who's been watching and giving wonderful feedback. Just a reminder that my channel is about growth, about love, about raising each other up, and keeping that vibration high. And we all fall, and that's just being human, and that's just being where we are. But if we do fall, and we do fall into a harsher area, instead of trying to bring people down with you, let us rise you up. So please make sure that when you do leave comments, that you're leaving it in your highest of energy at the time, and that what you say and what you do is constructive for everyone involved. I have a background as a dancer, so I'm very used to hearing criticism and hearing things about what I'm doing wrong, how I can fix it, what I need to do to be better. And for me, it's very helpful. But when you are saying negative, mean, spiteful things to others, it doesn't help anyone, and it doesn't help anyone grow. So just be mindful of the words that you put down on the channel. Remember, it rings out to everyone, and you can't bring it back. So remember to speak, be, act with love and joy in your heart. Now, remember that this reading too, I'm starting a new kind of format in that the beginning of the reading is the collective. So I'll pull one card that is for the collective. So this includes everybody in some way, shape, or form. It could be in your subconscious, it could be your conscious, but it will hit you sometime during February, this one card. And this is for everybody, so for all the signs. And then after that, it'll go into your individual sign, your sign reading for the month. So I've been hearing that there's a little bit of confusion about that. So know that this is the collective, so this is every sign, and then it will go into your individual sign, so your sun, moon, rising sign. So make sure also too, when you are looking at the readings for your individual signs, that you are looking at your sun, that you are looking at your rising, you're looking at your moon. And if you're more interested about, your relationships, then find Mercury in your natal chart, find Venus, find Mars in your natal chart, and see how it's all interacting, and look at those signs too. If you have questions about that, let me know. Maybe I could do a video kind of explaining why they are important and why those readings will reflect relationships or family or whatnot. But know that you are not just one sign. You are made up of every sign, actually. So every sign in some regard will resonate with you, whether it's about how you act or how you are acting with your family, higher education, your spiritual side. There's so many different aspects, but absolutely look at your sun and your rising and your moon. All right, so let's pull one for the collective, calling on the highest of energy, the highest of love and light, calling on the divine. What is the energy for the collective? What message do you have for everyone? This one. Okay. Clear yourself. So this says, ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. Holy moly, isn't that right, people, my collective? Right? Have you been feeling it lately? That people have been a little bit more tight, a little bit more abrupt, a little bit more quick to say something negative instead of sitting with their feelings and letting what comes out flow like silk instead of, you know, in anger. So this is time. This is the time to clear yourself of those energies. Take an Epsom salt bath. Sit with yourself. Drink really clear water, or you could also drink water with a little bit of vinegar and lemon and cayenne, and just clean your system. But take this time to let go of that energy that has happened over the holidays, if you've received anger and bitterness from others, let it go. Remember, the opinion of others is not, it's not for you. It's not important to you. It's none of your business, you know? So what other people feel about you, let go. It has nothing to do with you. What really matters is your connection to yourself, to your environment, and to your higher mind, your higher spirit, your higher body. Find that connection, and when you do, you will be connected to everyone. So let me read this to you one more time. Ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. So everyone, if you also hold on to this energy, this toxic energy, it forms into different things like, I am a true proponent that if you hold on to toxicity, it could turn into an illness. It can turn into a darker mindset. It could turn into depression. So these are things that you need to let go so that you can let the light in. And you guys know that. I say that so much, is that you need to let go. And even in my dance classes that I teach, I tell my students, let go. You know, move that spine, move it so that you can really feel your body flowing, feel the energy flowing through it. So make sure that you are doing that right now. It's starting to add up. It's starting to accumulate. And you have to expunge that energy. Let it out so that you can cleanse and clear your heart space. All right, let's go on to your reading. Hello Aries, this is Julie with Into Heartspace, and we're looking at the energy for February. If you would like to do a personal reading, you can find me on my website or email me or on Facebook, which on Facebook I'm doing a daily inspiration, so it's a little tarot pull giving you guidance for the day, every day. You can also find me on Twitter. And if you want to set up a reading, I can do, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought all of a sudden. I can do a phone reading, I can do a Skype reading, or I can do a personalized video recording that I will send to you via YouTube. Also, make sure to look at your sun, moon, rising when you are looking at these videos. Remember, we are made up of every sign. Every sign is within your natal chart. So if you have questions about relationships, if you have, questions about your, financial, and that's all you want to know about, then look at your natal chart and look at, Mercury, Venus, Mars. Look at, where Capricorn is in your chart. And these things will help give you even more guidance and more clarity about who you are and your situation. And if you have questions about that, then email me and we can talk about it and we can figure out it out through a reading. All right, so let's call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us. Aries, what is the message? What are the messages for February 2017? What guidance in the highest of light, highest of energy, calling on the divine to guide us? What messages, energy? Messages, energy. One, two, three, four. Okay. And the energy that's coming in from January is the Initiate, also known as the Hierophant. And this deck is the Illuminated Tarot deck by Carol Herzer. There's a link below so you can go check out the cards. All right, so the energy coming in is the Initiate. So having this come in from January is asking you to seek a balance with your spirit. That spirit is asking you to cultivate a stronger practice, to find like-minded people to help you feel grounded and solid, building your foundation on that spiritual realm. It's a calling. It's a calling to, if you go to church, go to church. If your church is nature, go to nature. If you need a spiritual guidance, go to your pastor, your priest, whoever it is you feel comfortable and secure and trust. And, hear their words and seek that guidance. Okay. So then we have the Star, King of Discs, 10 of Discs, the Empress, Queen of Discs, Knight of Cups, Page of Wands, 8 of Cups reverse, the Universe, the Magician, 7 of Swords, 2 of Cups, and 4 of Discs. Okay. Yes, so Spirit wants you to build and cultivate your heart space, because we have the Star. How beautiful. So this is, your wish is my command. What do you want to grow? What do you want to flourish in your life? And it will happen. This is really saying that you're on the right path, you're going where you need to go, and if you need help, if you need guidance, you will get that, and you will get it in a very clear and divine way. So the Star definitely is raising you up, raising your vibration, raising your situation higher, and wants to. Of course, know that with the Star, like, this energy is circling you and wants it to happen, but it will be up to you to acknowledge it and to use it to your advantage. So if you just ignore it, then this can't happen. So let this energy in. And the way to do that is through your spirit, your heart opening, your heart space. In relationships, we have the King of Discs, the 10 of Discs, and the Empress. So we have somebody who's coming in, the King of Discs energy. So this could be an earth sign, Aries. So it could be a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, or energy like that. And I really feel like it's this, I feel this to be more of a romantic reading than anything, that they're coming in and you are so excited about them. They are so everything that you ever dreamed of, that, like, you've been wanting them to come into your life, that you've been wanting, this security, this love, because they are promising you this 10 of Discs. I mean, how perfect is that? Like, having security, having a foundation, being clear in your family, wanting to start a family, get a home together, all of these things. And it's all positive, You want to, have children with them. You feel abundant. You feel bigger and better when you're with them. It could also be that your partner feels this way when they're with you, but I really feel like that this is, you just feel on top of the world in February, like you are loved, and love is coming in, and, you finally feel content for, this moment in February. You feel like you've finally gotten what you wished for. So this is, if you want to have children, this is a wonderful time to try. You are so abundant and so just, you have growth happening all around you. And you are connected. You are connected to your partner and your family and your friends. You guys are in a really good space. This is wonderful. This partner is good for you. If they are an earth sign, they are very good for you. And I feel like this is a new energy. This is not somebody from the past. This is someone new. For a lot of you. You've been dreaming of them. They've been in your heart. They've been in your mind for a very long time. And they have finally manifested. Okay. So then we have in career, we have the Queen of Discs, the Knight of Cups. Actually, it went like this. It's more like that. And then the Page of Wands. So this is also a lot of people happening at this moment. And I get the sense here that this Page of Wands, because the Wands is a fire energy, so Aries, this could be you, that you are sending messages to higher ups, you know, like if you're a manager, then to like the CEO, or if you work for yourself, then, you know, the higher ups are often your clients, you know, or contractors or whatnot, but somebody, you know, who's on either an equal footing as you or are like, you know, one level higher in the organization, or two, whatever it could be, but are higher in the organization. Um, you've been working very diligently and, you know, on projects and whatnot, and you get to give updates to these people, and it's good, you know, they're very happy with what you're doing. In fact, like, in one regards, I think, you know, your supervisor wants to, you know, give you a pat on the back, say, hey, job well done, here's a raise. I really appreciate what you're doing. You're really helping out the company. You're really helping out with what you do. And on the other side, other people are seeing it and are just, you know, so happy and content with your work, and also kind of want to do the same thing. Like, it's on an emotional and then also on, you know, an earthly plane. So somebody is kind of saying, hey, good job. I I really appreciate you. And then somebody else is saying, hey, I really appreciate you, and here's some money. Or here's a new office, or here's a plaque. So, you know, if you are questioning if what you're doing is worthwhile, I really feel like you're going to see it this month. You're going to see people saying, hey, you're doing wonderful, and thank you so much. This is really going to grow you in this company or in this arena. So this is good. I mean, everything here is very solid and in a really healthy space. Spirit is telling me to tell you of one other thing that it could possibly be, is that you're doing a wonderful job and you're working really hard, and that somebody could be a little jealous of your work too. Could be a little jealous of how well you're doing and trying to take a little bit of the credit. But not to worry. People understand what this person is doing, understand that they're not working in your favor and they're not being really honest about it. And the higher ups of that situation will say, hey, we get that they didn't do this all alone, that you helped out, and they'll still give you your accolades. But it could be just like a moment of like, oh, I can't believe they did that. I did that. That was my work. And, you know, it's asking to stand up for yourself too. It's asking to stand up and say, hey, that wasn't right what you did. And then, you know, saying to other people, no, I helped out. Okay, so then in abundance and finances, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. We have the Universe and the Magician. So there's a situation that you definitely need to walk away from. I think you're holding on to it. If you're holding on, I'm getting, Spirit is talking about, I hear taxes, but also stock market. Like if you're holding on to something and you're like, no, it's going to rebound. No, things are going to be okay. No, it's time to let it go. It's time to walk away from it. Cut your losses with it and keep going. Because there is, we have the Universe and the Magician here. So the Universe is what, you know, once again, a beautiful link to the star here is saying, you know, you have your wish is your command. Now, what are you going to do with it? How are you going to make it even bigger, better, stronger? But there's some tie here that you keep going back to. And so stock market is one of them, but also family. So giving money to family, always, you know, if you can help out people, I always say, please do. We need that. but not at the expense of your abundance, not at the expense of making yourself depleted so you can't give anymore and that you have to work even harder to get to where you already were. So this is, somebody could be taking advantage of your kindness and walking away with your abundance. There's a link here from the Knight of Cups to the Eight of Cups here. I'm really feeling the strong connection between these two cards, is that it's like your cups are filling theirs. So be wary of this situation here, of somebody at work who's trying to take you for everything you're worth. Acknowledge it, cut it, so that you can go on this path. I mean, because you, Aries, have so much to do. You really do. Like, you have everything in place to be abundant. Everything. You have, your toolbox is completely full. And now it's time to share it with the world, and that will grow your abundance. So it's taking what you're learning, going back to the basics in a way, like looking at the original plan, looking at simplifying everything to, this is what I was going to do, this is who I am, and these are the things I have. Because everything in your toolbox that you have been cultivating, you can make happen, but you have to be very clear and go back to the beginning in a way and fine tune that a little bit, but understand that that was where you wanted to, that's what you wanted to do, that's where you wanted to go, and then go back into the world and do it. And I think that this situation here will help you do that, because you'll understand, you're like, I think you're getting a little muddled about what's going on with work, what's going on with your financial situation, and there's too many baskets, and so you need to get rid of some of the things so you can really hone in on where you want to go. Make sure that, and you are so strong right now when it comes to that, your intuition is on point. Listen to it, and make sure that you are still working in a higher vibration, because with the Magician, you can wield your energy, your power, your strength, your magic for the embetterment of all, or you can also use it for the opposite. So make sure that you are doing it to rise everyone up, to keep everyone growing and manifesting that yumminess. All right, so in mind, body, spirit connection, in your health, we have the Seven of Swords, and then the Two of Cups, and the Four of Discs. So once again, somebody's trying to steal your joy, and it's very clear that it has to do with somebody who doesn't have your best interest and is trying to take something from you. And so this is depleting you, and so don't let this happen. They're not working from a good space. They aren't. And I feel like it's, for a lot of people, a coworker. And they feel jealous. They feel jealous of what you have, of the love and the contracts that you have made with other people, how you are binded to others, and how people look at you adoringly and love you, and can feel your fire and your strength. And so they're a little jealous of that. But don't let that get to you. Stay strong in yourself. With your relationships, I think it's a great idea to work out together if you can, or do a physical activity together. Go hiking, ice skating, tobogganing, skiing, whatever you love to do that with the people you love. That's going to strengthen you even more. That's going to strengthen your bind and deflect that energy of people trying to take from you. And I feel like this is like spiritual warfare. And I think Aquarius, was that you guys last reading? Somebody's seriously trying to get in there and like take parts of you, to bring you down. And did I say Aquarius? I meant Aries. So Aries, somebody is doing spiritual warfare off of you, and I think it was Aquarius who got this last month. I'm sorry, but there's an energy that's coming in and trying to zap you and suck you dry. And the way to combat it is not to like hoard your energy and like, be like, I'm not giving anything then. If somebody's trying to hurt me, I shut down. Don't do that. Don't do that. In fact, like, it's almost the opposite in a healthy way. It's okay, somebody's trying to bring me down. Well, I have really healthy boundaries. I know where I stand. I know who I let into my life. And I'm very content and willing to let those who love me, and I love them. So, set up those boundaries, but keep open to those who are worth it. All right, so let's call on Mother Moon and see what added guidance we have for you. And this is the Mother Wisdom deck, which is also linked below if you're interested in it. This one. It's this one. River, surrender. Interesting. So, this works for you in two regards, okay? Having surrender here is, don't second guess yourself. When you surrender, it doesn't mean let go of everything and not think and just shut down. What it means is you feel it in your heart. You feel your path. You feel your soul, your mind-body connection, and you deny it. You're like, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that crap. I don't have time to meditate. I don't have time to do that stupid yoga. I don't have time for that kind of stuff. That's not what it's asking. It's asking you to surrender to mind, body, spirit connection, to your soul, to your heart space, and hear what it has to say. And if you do that, boom, we have the star, we have the universe, we have the Two of Cups, we have the Queen of Discs, the Empress, Ten of Discs. All of these cards, all of this abundance, this love and joy is seeking you. Aries is seeking you. Wants this to happen for you, but you're fighting it in some regards. I think maybe like this energy of the spiritual warfare that's happening is, man, you are putting up your spiritual gangsta and fighting tooth and nail, and that you need to stay strong. But you also need to surrender like the river. You need to go with it. You need to go with the energy that Mama Earth, Mama Spirit is saying to you and saying, honey, yeah, you don't have to fight so hard. We're here for you. Okay, Aries? We're here. We hear you. We hear what you need. Give us a chance. Give us a chance to show you that you can still be strong and you can still flow like the water of a river. All right, so Aries, if you would like to do a reading with me, you can find me on my Facebook. You can find me on email or to my website and Twitter. Twitter and me, I don't get Twitter. I don't. Explain it to me, please. I don't get it. But I would love to do a reading. And until next reading, lots of love, joy, and blessings.